What's up? It's your girl Lil Tay. Okay, so today I hope you are ready because we're going to be breaking down quite a bit. Kyle Richards and Morgan Wade make out in Morgan's new music video. And yes, we'll discuss Mauricio's reaction to it. Jeff Lewis is in some hot water calling out Kyle for being a lesbian on Ozempic. And who in the hell is Lil Tay? We're going to break it down. I hope you're ready. Let's go. Oh, hi, it's me, Zack Peter, pop culture junkie, reality TV insider, published author, and host of the No Filter with Zack Peter podcast. Here I'll bring you all the latest news on the Real Housewives, deep dives into celebrity legal scandals, and unfiltered convos with your favorite stars. I've got you covered, and yes, I always keep receipts. So be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for all the latest tea. Now, let's dive in. Going on, everybody? Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in. We have so much to break down today. I hope you had a lovely week and are enjoying your Thursday, or maybe you're listening to this on the podcast on Friday. If you are, then hello. Be sure to leave me a nice Apple Podcast review, or if you're listening or watching to this on Spotify, leave me a nice review there as well. I love reviews. I love validation. We're live on Instagram. We're live on YouTube. So if you're listening to this, you are getting a rebroadcast. But like I said, we have so much to recap today. But first up, a few tidbits of tea. Shout out to page 6. Shout out to my boy Evan Reel for confirming that Billy Lee is indeed returning to Vanderpump Rules, and for giving me a little bit of credit for being the first one to report on it. That's right. Put some respect on my check. Put some respect on my name. I got real tea. I don't just copy other people on Instagram. So yeah, thank you, page 6. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City cast photo has been, first it was leaked and then Bravo finally posted it. And it shows Meredith, Heather, Lisa, and Whitney all returning alongside Angie K. No sign of Angie Harrington, no sign of Dana Banana, but there is a new snowflake holder in the mix as well. We know Mary is coming back as a friend of. Seems that there's already some beef with Lisa and the newbie because she posted a photo. She posted this photo, the cast photo that Bravo shared on her Instagram stories, and she cropped out the Salt Lake newbie. So safe to say that they're not getting along. And Bravo has confirmed that the trailer will be coming soon. Carol Radsville was on Juicy Scoop. Heather McDonald has got the juice scoop. And Carol is revealing that Michael Cohen, Trump's former attorney, he's actually the one that sent Bethany the photo of Tom Luann's ex at the Regency. Remember in the scene, please tell me it's not about Tom. It's about Tom. That whole debacle where Bethany's like, I'm not revealing who sent me the photo. Now we know who sent her the photo. Carol Radsville revealed it on Juicy Scoop. It was Michael Cohen. Interesting bit of news in Jersey land. We know that the Jersey ladies have started filming, but Caroline Manzo just came out on Jeff Lewis Live, and she's sharing that Jersey newbie Danielle Cabral, Danielle is actually Caroline Manzo's niece. And I guess it's her brother's daughter or her brother-in-law's daughter. And apparently Danielle called Caroline and Lauren Manzo asking them for advice before joining Real Housewives of New Jersey. Then Danielle ended up unfollowing all of them when she actually was cast on Real Housewives of New Jersey. And Caroline's like, that's weird. That's confusing. I don't know what that's all about. So that is weird. That is confusing. And I don't know what that's all about. But I did not expect her to be related to Caroline. Like, that's something we should have gotten into more. Like, production had to have known about that, right? Like, they had to have known this was somebody related to Caroline, unless Danielle, like, did not want to be associated with Caroline, maybe because she was really trying to align herself with Teresa. I don't know. But those are my tidbits of tea for you. Let's talk about Lil Tay. We'll get into the Kyle Richards and the music video and the Jeff Lewis feud, and we'll get into all that. But I want to talk about Lil Tay because I'm fascinated by Lil Tay. You don't even know how much I love Lil Tay. Okay. She is truly, I'll preface it by saying this. She's truly a menace to society. but I can't get enough of her. So she first became famous online when she started posting like these crazy videos of her flaunting these like expensive cars, and she was always in these expensive homes, and she was always talking down to you broke ass haters. She was always like, like you can't make I make all this money and I got all this stuff and I got this fancy car and I drive this fancy car and I don't even have a license. She was like real obnoxious, but like in the best way, right? It's your girl Lil Tay. Love it. Like I could quote Lil Tay and like watch her videos for the rest of my life because I was watching them before taping today and it was giving me so much joy. But anyway, she was always flaunting how rich she is, right? And she was only 9 years old at the time. This is back in 2018 when she first came onto the scene. So then it was eventually discovered that she wasn't actually rich and that the homes that she was filming at were homes that her mother, I guess, was brokering. She was a real estate agent. She was trying to sell these homes. So they would use these really fancy homes with all of these fancy cars and these fancy closets with all these fancy goodies. And Lil Tay was acting as if, this 9-year-old girl, Lil Tay, she's like, this is all mine. All you haters ain't got nothing on me. Not even the rappers can do it like Lil Tay. And I was like, yes, I love Lil Tay. Even with her fake knockoffs, like, I love all of it. Give me more Lil Tay. Once they found out like the hoax of Lil Tay, Lil Tay's mom, Big Tay ended up losing her big job at the real estate company that she was with. And Lil Tay ended up getting placed with her father. She ended up getting, I guess, Mama Tay lost custody, so then they took her to Daddy Tay, and Daddy Tay ended up taking her off social media, and he's like, "This is probably for the best." At first, they were like, "Oh, he's an absentee father," but then, he'd made her absentee from the internet because she was seemingly MIA since 2018. Then, why are we talking about Lil Tay? This week, a message was posted on Lil Tay's Instagram claiming that Lil Tay, although they refer to her as Claire, but they claimed that Lil Tay and her brother had passed away suddenly and that it was really sad and the family was trying to deal with it and process it. And then the internet went wild. Everyone's like, oh my God, Lil Tay, who's at this point supposed to be 14. Everyone's like, oh my God, Lil Tay is gone. I was the same way because I immediately texted my brother Sean because we love Lil Tay. Like, you don't even know. Miss Juicy and Lil Tay are like two of our favorite pop culture phenomenons in our world. So I text Sean and I'm like, Lil Tay passed away. And he's like, I know. And we were so sad. We almost cried, only to find out that she's not actually dead. Lil Tay is alive and well. And I don't know how thriving she is, but she's at least alive. Her father came out claiming that Lil Tay is not actually dead. And this was all just a hoax. Apparently, they're claiming that the Instagram account was hacked. Her brother, who's a rapper, and I use that term very loosely. He pulled something similar, claiming that Lil Tay was being abused and that she needed rescuing from her father because her father was, not treating her well, and her father's wife was not treating her well. So he set up a GoFundMe, and he ended up raising like $19,000. Speaking of, whatever happened to Faith Stowers' GoFundMe? Very curious where we went with that one. Someone needs to look that up. Look up what happened. So anyway, Lil Tay did not pass away, nor did her brother Tay pass away. Nobody's really heard from Mama Tay. And Daddy Tay, that's confirmed that Lil Tay is alive. So that's where we stand with Lil Tay. But I'm glad she's alive. Then I immediately text my brother. I'm like, Lil Tay is alive. And he's like, oh, well, actually, no. Sean has not texted me back. He's probably not watching this. But Sean texts me back, like Kathy Hilton when she comments. And she's like, Kyle, call me. And it's all public. Some people are thinking that it's a publicity stunt. Probably. She probably wanted to get back into. I mean, we haven't seen her since 2018. Nobody even knows what Lil Tay looks like now. Now she's teenage Tay. She's not so little anymore because before she was only 9 years old. Haters. And now she's not. Now she's 14. We'll see. Let's hope that there's a resurgence of Lil Tay. Let's hope she resurfaces at some point. Okay, enough about Lil Tay. I just needed to talk about Lil Tay because I love Lil Tay. But let's talk about Kyle Richards and Morgan Wade and the new music video. So Morgan Wade's video just dropped. It's a new music video for her new song, Fall in Love with Me, right? And it's actually kind of a bop. I like it. I can't remember the words to it, but maybe they'll come back to me at some point. But in it, Kyle Richards plays Morgan's love interest. And so Kyle plays the naughty neighbor next door, and Morgan is the neighbor that's moving in, right? Morgan's moving in. She doesn't have any movers. I'm in the process of moving, so I'm watching this. Like, why doesn't she have any movers? Like, does she not know how heavy those boxes are? But you know what? Like me, Morgan don't need no man to help her with no boxes, right? I'm over here. I have the bodily injuries to prove that I don't need no man to help me put no furniture together. All right, Morgan, I see you, girl. I see you. But so it's a lot of work, right? And apparently it's really hot outside. So then Morgan opens her water bottle. She starts pouring water all over herself. And you would think that, pouring water all over herself, she was clearly parched, but it ended up making Kyle across the street very, very wet. Even though Morgan wasn't pouring the water on Kyle, Morgan was pouring the water on herself. So then Kyle starts writing all these love letters to Morgan. And then Morgan finds it all really hot. And then we see these montages of them blowing bubbles together in the bathtub. And then Kyle's working out in high heels, trying to catch Morgan's attention. And then she catches Morgan watching her. And then she does the splits, right? And she's like, gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me, quick jump out, but you let it get inside of me. Tell him what to put in every time where I'm about to be. Talk your shit. Bite your lip. Ask for a car while you ride that dick. You really ain't never got a fucking for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came. Hey. So she's doing the splits, and then Morgan's like, whoa. And so then Morgan's hosing down her hoopty-whoopty car like she's, Paris Hilton in a Carl's Jr. commercial. And then we see them making out, right? Or, well, just at the start of them making out. Like, two best friends in a room. They might kiss. Yes, they will. And then Kyle shows up and she's wearing lingerie in the kitchen. And then they're feeding each other strawberries and whipped cream because apparently Morgan likes it like that and she's not lactose intolerant. And then it ends with Kyle showing up at Morgan's door and she has flowers in her hand, right? Because unlike Miley Cyrus, Morgan doesn't want to buy her own flowers. She wants Kyle to buy her flowers. Even though she don't need no man to help her move no boxes, she doesn't want to buy her own flowers. So Kyle comes over and she's like, hi, here are some flowers. I picked them from my sister Kathy Hilton's garden. And then Morgan lets her in. And then Morgan looks at the camera and then she winks and closes the door. It's a very hot and steamy music video, like the bathtub scenes and the strawberries and it's all very hot and heavy. Like I was like into it. I was like, wow, when are they taking their clothes off? Like I was very turned on. Um, some people said that it was awkward, but I feel like Kyle's like naturally an awkward person. So gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me, quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I ain't mad at it. Mauricio seemed to have enjoyed it as well because he then commented 3 fire emojis, not 1 fire emoji, not 2 fire emoji, but 3 fire emojis. That's how hot and heavy he was. He was like, ooh, fajitas, you know? He's like, ooh, so hot. Ooh, I like watching. He's a watcher, clearly, right? He's like, let's have a threesome, but I don't want to join. I just want to sit in the corner and watch you. And so that's what he was doing. He was watching from afar. So good, but like that was his comment. So good. But I'm like, I'm so confused. Like, I have so many questions, so many thoughts, so many feelings, so many vibes, questioning my own sexuality. What is this song? I'm loving it. Which song? It's called Make You Fall in Love with Me. Right? Oh, Fall in Love with Me is what it's called. Oh, so she's hoping Kyle will fall in love with her. But interestingly enough, Chrishell from Selling Sunset also commented, giving her approval. And I'm shaking. Like Chrishell coming in because we know that Chrishell was married to a man. And then she was on a reality show and then she left the man for a woman. And now she's a lesbian. She's a later in life lesbian. And I'm shaking. I'm physically shaking. I'm kind of here for it. If Chrishell is endorsing this and co-signing this, like maybe there's a lesbian support group and Chrishell can help Kyle, hop on the other side. And I know people are gonna be like, oh my God, stop speculating about people's sexuality. Blah, blah, blah. Like at this point, if Kyle's making fun of it and we're all making fun of it, then shut up. Like get your own get I was gonna say something very vulgar and I stopped myself. Have somebody eat your strawberry, okay? Because you clearly need it. Like, just at this point, if Kyle and Morgan are getting cheeky about it and they're laughing about it, we can all laugh about it, okay? My mother's a late in life lesbian. She left her husband for a woman. They've been together for over 10 years now. I get it. I got it. Cool, right? Kyle seems to be cool with it. Like, let's all just laugh and get our strawberries eaten this weekend, okay? At this point, like, live life. Geez, Kyle, thirsty much? No, Jen. Kyle's living life. Let her live her life. The rap song you sing. Oh, the rap song I was singing was WAP by Cardi B. It's a great song. It really is. I remember singing it karaoke in Nashville. Imagine singing Wet Ass Pussy to a whole club of people in Nashville. Went over very well. So eloquent. Um, but I'm very curious what your thoughts are about Kyle and Morgan and the music video. Some of you think she's thirsty. I don't think she's thirsty. I think she's just living life at this point. She's having fun. We're all talking about her anyway. We're all laughing about her anyway. No, it's disgusting. What's disgusting about it, Pam? She's living her life. Shit, let her live. Zach loves those WAP lyrics. Yes, I do. I do love them. I'll go get the strawberries. Yes, you go, Judy. Get some strawberry and add a little whipped cream on it, right? Love you, period. The end. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. But one thing I do love about Kyle Richards is she's as Erika Jayne said, Kyle throws the best parties on Beverly Hills. We'll get into the Beverly Hills scoop right now. But one of the things that makes Kyle one of the best, people on the show to host a party is the fact that she's a good host. And I love to be a good host. And part of being a good host, as Kyle should know, is having everyone's favorite drink handy. Aperol Spritz. I got you, boo. It's summer. It's hot. We need a little Aperol Spritz. Vodka soda with a twist. Easy peasy. No problem. Spicy margarita with a tahine rim and a splash of Grand Marnier Cordon Rouge. No problem, baby. Because I've got Drizzly, the go-to app for drink delivery. Drizzly's here to be your partner in parties, meaning they're here to help you take the grunt work out of the get-together so that you can be a confident party host and actually enjoy the party at your own party. Drizzly's the most convenient way to buy beer, wine, and spirits with delivery to your door when you want it, all from the comfort of your couch. The convenience speaks for itself. Any true Housewives fan knows the importance of being a good party host, and a good host has Drizzly. So download the Drizzly app or go to drizzly.com. That's DRIZLY.com. Drizzly.com. Woo, woo. It's funny because while I'm talking about Drizzly, there's this liquor store here in downtown that I love. It's great. If anybody's ever in downtown, you can order Drizzly from them. It's called Jason's. It's a great liquor store. But so I went the other day, right? Because I always go to, I frequent Jason's, right? It's literally so close to me. And if you ever need delivery, it's under 30 minutes. I promise that I'm not paid to promote them. But I am paid to promote Drizzly though. But so I went to Jason's the other day. This is just a funny tangent side story. Sorry. And then we'll get into the Beverly Hills stuff because Kyle and Sutton are speaking about it, and Jeff Lewis is in some beef with Kyle Richards. But so I went to Jason's and I walk in, it's 10 a.m. because it's hot out and I wanted something to drink. And so I'm I want but I didn't want an alcoholic beverage, but it's still a liquor store, but whatever. They have soda water, kombucha. So I go in to get a drink, and right when I walk in, the guy, he's this older man, and he's, balding, and he watches me come in and he's like, "Oh, hi." And I was like, "Hi." And then I go and I get I think I got some sort of sparkling water, right? And I go to pay for it and he's like, "Oh, no wine today?" I was like, "Bitch." I was like, "Oh, well, you never know. I may be in here later, judging my life. You don't even work here every day, sir, to know how often I'm in here buying my wine." It's often. But anyway, he doesn't work every single day. Shit. And so by sheer coincidence, my friend Sabrina ended up coming over and she's like, "I want a bottle of wine." And so I'm like, "Okay, well, I know the best place to go and get a bottle of wine." So we go to Jason's to go and get a bottle of wine. And at this point, it's 6 in the afternoon, right? So we walk in and then he sees me and he's like, "Oh, you're back. Just like you said you would be." And I'm like, "Bitch, will you just ring up my damn wine and let me drink?" Shit. Judging my life. You're not even here every day, Jose. That's not his name. I don't know what his name is actually. But he judges my soul. Give me one margarita. What is it? Give me one margarita. I'ma show you my tits. Give me 2 margaritas. I'ma give you a kick. I don't know the name of the store. What kind of liquor store judging? It's not the liquor store. It's the man behind the counter. He's not my favorite one. There's another one that's cuter. And he's always really nice to me. And he's always really nice to Sky. And he even gives me, well, he one time gave me a free little bottle of Belvedere for my birthday. I love your soul. Thank you. I love my soul too. Okay, so Jeff Lewis appears to be in the doghouse with Kyle. He was just on Watch What Happens Live with Heather McDonald. Heather McDonald has got the juice scoop. Yes, Marianne Stout, we have 225 people live on YouTube watching this right now. So if you are watching, be sure to hit the like button. Woo, woo. Yeah, Jeff Lewis just on Watch What Happens Live with Heather McDonald. Shout out to Heather. She killed it. It was great to finally see her on Watch What Happens Live and see Andy put some respect on her name. But anyway, Jeff Lewis made a comment that has some people and their panties all up in the bunch. All the people that are mad and calling Kyle tacky that need to get their strawberries eaten, their panties are all up in a bunch because Jeff Lewis made a joke. Because when Kyle came up, he said, Kyle and I are friends, and I'm pissed that she didn't tell me that she's a lesbian on Ozempic. Clearly, it was a joke. Laugh, ha ha, funny. He was clearly his tone was sarcastic. He was making fun of all of the silly headlines, right? But then all the news people pick it up and they're like, "Oh my god, Jeff Lewis calls Kyle a lesbian on Ozempic." And then he was caught by TMZ, and I think it was like Thursday morning, TMZ caught him, and they were like, "What's going on with you and Kyle?" And he's like, "I don't know. Kyle and I are friends. I made a joke." He's like, "But I've texted her after the show, and she didn't immediately get back to me. So I guess we won't be seeing them at a pride parade together anytime soon." Which, okay. I love me some Jeff. He makes good jokes. He's funny. Laugh. Ha ha. But Kyle doesn't seem to be laughing. But, like, come on, Kyle. We can laugh about it. Like, we were literally just making out with Morgan Wade in her new music video, right? While Mauricio's, like, jerking off. Oh, yeah. But I'm team Jeff on this one. I think everyone that's giving Jeff shit, like, it was literally a joke. It was funny. I laughed at it. She did comment on her Amazon Live. What did she say, Russ? Tell me. Was she mad at Jeff? Like, her Instagram Live, like, today? Recently? I'm team Jeff too. I think people need to chill out. People need to lighten the F up. I agree, Norma. I agree. Okay, should we get into some Beverly Hills tea? Beverly Hills. That's where I want to be. Gimme. So Sutton Stracke and Erika Jayne are talking all about the new season, season 13. It's coming up. Oh, Kyle just said on her Amazon Live that she isn't going to be messaging him back anytime soon. She said she's sick of it. Oh, come on. That is such bullshit. Goodbye, Kyle. Come on. You're literally over here fanning the flames and naked in a bathtub with Morgan Wade, and you're going to give Jeff Lewis shit for that. It was a joke. My God. Like, either you're going to troll the trolls or you're going to be, a big fat stinker about it. Morgan, come get your girl. Okay, back to Beverly Hills. Sutton and Erika. So Sutton says that we're actually going to see a softer side of Erika this season, which I'm looking forward to. She's like, listen, all the stuff is finally behind her. We're going to get a softer, lighter, brighter side of Erika. I've always predicted this is going to be Erika's redemption season. Erika says that Sutton's actually the one that stirs the most drama this season. Apparently, Sutton and Kyle get into it quite a bit this season. Erika says that everyone's invited to her Vegas residency. I will be there. Woo, I'm going. Opening weekend, Friday and Saturday. Let's get it. Who's going to Bet It All on Blonde? August 25th and August 26th. I'm going to be in Vegas. Who's coming? Let's go. Let me know. Well, maybe we could do a Vegas meetup. Wouldn't that be fun? I'm going with Steven, Faces by Bravo, and one of our other friends, Andy. And I think it's going to be a blast. Maybe I was going to say, should we do like a Vanderpump meetup? Speaking of Vanderpump, though, like at Vanderpump Garden or something. I don't know. We can plan something. But that said, Erika talked about who she invited to her Vegas residency, and apparently she's like, everybody's invited. And then when Justin Sylvester from E was like, well, is Lisa Vanderpump invited? And she's like, maybe not. Everyone but Lisa Vanderpump seems to be invited to the Vegas residency. And Kyle seemed to tease like a really intense dinner at her house, which we saw, which was the one that Denise Richards was at. She says that she compares it to was it the dinner party from hell with Alice Dubois, where Allison was like, he will never emotionally fulfill you. So apparently Denise and Erika get into it there. Erika's like, listen, she tries to come for me. She comes in ready to fight about what happened to her 2 years ago, 3 years ago on the show. But Erika's like, listen, Kyle hired a chef that cooked with THC, and I just kept laughing at Denise, which kind of sounds like it's gonna be funny if Denise is, like, serious and trying to come at Erika and have a fight with her, and meanwhile, Erika's just sitting there laughing the whole time. I think that that's gonna be hilarious. She said that she kept laughing at Denise, and Denise was just trying to kill her buzz, and then I guess it was making Denise even more upset. It sounds funny to me, and I'm actually looking forward to it. But Erica's like, "Listen, my life went up in flames these past 2 years. Like, my life was an atomic bomb, and you think I give a shit or remember what happened 3 years ago when you were eating out brandy? Kyle literally has Morgan Wade now." You know? So, Sutton also threw a little bit of shade at Erica for the menopause comment, claiming and when people are like, "Oh, Erica says that menopause made her lose weight." And Sutton's like, "Well, I've had menopause and it didn't make me lose weight." But I'm like, guys, she didn't say that menopause made her lose weight. She said that menopause caused a hormone imbalance, and then she addressed it with her doctor, and then as a result, ended up losing weight. It's not that hard to figure out, everybody. Everybody in the club. So, yeah, that's the news that I got for you. Should we get into an Ask Me Anything? Let me know what hot topics, what questions you have for me. Personal, non-personal, what hot topics you wanna talk about, what you saw in the news that we didn't cover, any deeper opinions on Kyle and Morgan, Lil Tay. It's your girl, Lil Tay. Anaconda says, "I wish BravoCon was in New York. I'm disappointed that it's in Vegas." Oh, I'm not disappointed that it's in Vegas. It's closer to me. It's expensive to be me. Kyle was all about Denise talking about Brandy. Wonder what she says about Denise and Brandy now. That's an interesting point, Sarah Bahu, because that's true. Kyle was talking all about Denise and Brandy, and then she gets upset that Jeff Lewis makes a joke on Watch What Happens Live. Kyle Richards, come on. Colleen says, "Zach, you are a hot topic, baby. I'm a hot topic. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir." Need to speak on Jersey Family Vacation. Oh my god, Veronica, I've been wanting to watch Jersey Family Vacation now that Sam is back. I don't know if anybody watched, um, the original Jersey Shore. It was great. Now they have Family Vacation. I've not watched any Family Vacation, but now that what's her name is back, I'm here for it. I may have missed your take on Alison Dubois' premonition about Mauricio never fulfilling Kyle. I think it's true. I don't think Mauricio emotionally fulfills Kyle. I don't think their relationship has ever gone that deep. I had Femme Tarot. You guys know her, follow her on YouTube. Shout out to Femme Tarot. She was just on the podcast a couple weeks ago, and we talk a lot about it and how Kyle probably was never really emotionally fulfilled by Mauricio. And yeah, and, that's, I think, why she's been able to build this sort of relationship with Morgan Wade, which is probably more emotional than romantic or sexual. I don't think there's anything physically going on between Kyle and Mauricio, or sorry, between that too, but Kyle and Morgan. Um, but yeah. Zach, is there any new lover info? No, Sarah, there is no new lover info because as Femtero said when she was on my show, Femtero said that a lover will come into my life later this year, but not anytime before September. So I'm just having fun and not like sleeping with all of downtown. I mean, I'm just living life, enjoying life, waking up so grateful every day that I have another day to live. So no, there's no new info on my love life. No dates, no guys, no nothing. Um, Lucy says, "I do like Erika, but I also think she lies. All the Bravo lebs losing weight on Ozempic, just be honest." Listen, oh my god, I hate when we have this conversation because I feel like it's such a dumb conversation. You can lose weight, like there are multiple like Ozempic is just one of the many vehicles people are using to like stay fit, lose weight, whatever. I'm on berberine right now. I think that's how you pronounce it. Berber it's a supplement that's more of like a natural for people are referring it to the natural Ozempic. Um, it helps you I mean, it has many benefits, but some people have found that it's been helpful to burn fat, boost brown fat, and, it's but so, yeah, berberine's a natural alternative to Ozempic. There's also all sorts of peptides and all these different things that people are taking that's helping them lose weight. Ozempic just happens to be the fad word of the moment, but just because somebody's losing weight doesn't mean that they're automatically on Ozempic or that they're even doing anything, right? And who gives a fuck if somebody's on Ozempic? Who cares? I don't think anybody's gonna lie about being on Ozempic or not being on Ozempic. Margaret Josephs denied that she was on Ozempic, but she's on what, one of the peptides or something? Let them be on whatever they wanna be on. Who gives a shit? As a dietitian, I do think you aren't fluctuating in weight, then you aren't living life. That's true. That's true. Oh, wait, I didn't even realize I had my AirPods in this whole time. They're not even on. I just forgot to take them out. I'm on the McDonald's addiction right now. Okay. Is berberine working for you? It actually is working for me. So I started doing a methodology, sent me a 5-day reset. And so I've been doing the 5-day reset, which is like a meal plan that I'm following. We intermittent fast in the morning, and then we have lunch, and then we have a snack, and then we have dinner. And then I drink a lot of like apple cider vinegar water before every meal because it helps not spike my blood sugar. And I've heard that that's what berberine also is helping with. It helps make sure your blood sugar is balanced. So yeah, even there, who's on those? Do you? People are so judgy. I agree, Giselle. Do you? Brittany says, let them live. I agree. Let people live. Um, but as far as is berberine working for me, I think listen, it's only been about less than a week. It's only been a few days. I seem fine with it. Last night I was, I'd already eaten my dinner, part of the meals that I got from methodology, and then I went to my mother's for dinner. I wasn't hungry. I didn't have the need to drink, which when I go to my mom's, I always get Liddy City. Had literally one cocktail that she served me that I didn't even ask for. And then I didn't want cookies at the end of the night. So I was just living life and I was enjoying. Listen, I'm working out. I'm in a healthy headspace. I'm in a healthy heart space. And I'm just living life and enjoying my new move, enjoying, any brand of berberine. It's oh my god, you should see my apartment. It's like just full of boxes and boxes and boxes. The berberine is around here somewhere. So you will see the berberine. But listen, on the weekends, I'll drink, I'll live life, I'll get lit, I'll have fun. But I'm like, I don't need to be eating 8 cookies a night and drinking, half a bottle of vodka. Like I don't need to. I'll enjoy myself without letting it be too much. Red Sox Sarah says you just have to be careful if you have a past with an eating disorder, old evil habits like to sneak back in life. Yes, I agree, Sarah. Thank you. You look amazing, though, Zach. Thank you. I'm still hot. I'm either too thin or fighting to lose an extra 10 pounds. I can't win. Then just accept it, babe. That was me. I was always fluctuating between like 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds. And I was like, you know what? Whatever. Drop the cookies, keep the vodka. I like that thinking. I like that. I mean, but I wasn't eating like bad, like they were the gluten-free vegan cookies that like had very little sugar. So it wasn't like I was eating Oreos. I wasn't eating half a box of Oreos. If anyone knows, Sarah says, if anyone knows someone wanting to adopt a kitten in Houston, let me know. Okay, hit up Sarah Bahu if you want to get a kitten in Houston. Giselle, my Princess Tea diet back in the day was everything. I would be so skinny, man. Okay, let's not trigger people with like being super skinny. Some people are like, you're promoting eating disorders and you're promoting drinking problems, and I just don't care. Fluctuating is living life. I agree, Erika Pie. Fluctuating is living life. Veronica says, I'm a chicken that loves to eat, so my diet is seafood. Okay. I love seafood. Give me some octopus. Give me the octopus. I wish I was in Houston. Oh, I don't. Sounds really hot there. And it's hot enough in LA. Okay. Any last minute closing thoughts, questions, thoughts, feelings, vibes? Let me know. Also, if you're watching this live right now, give me your name and where you're watching from so I could give you a shout out. Clearly, Sarah Bahu is from Houston because that's where she wants someone to give the cat. Sasha on Instagram says, about Kyle, I just think it's a storyline and trolling trolls. Now with Rinna gone, they're going to need a major storyline. Yeah. I mean, listen, I think Kyle got caught up in all of this. I think her marriage is crumbling before her own eyes. It's crumbling before all of us. I don't think it was intentional. Is berberine in a pill form? Yes, it is. I mean, I love octopus. I love octopus too, Norma. So yeah, Ginger Bennett watching in from West Virginia. Hi, Ginger from West Virginia. We have Veronica Lawrence from New Orleans. Woo woo. Melissa Brooks in Jersey. We have Lauren in West Virginia. Hi, Lauren from West Virginia. We have Jasmine from Covina. Oh, hey, Covina. Crystal, Gold Coast, Australia. Wow. Hi, Crystal. Red Sox Sarah is from Miami in the house. Russ from New Hampshire. Love it, love it, love it. Teresa from New Mexico. Colleen from New York. I love it, guys. DC from San Luis Obispo. Cindy from St. Louis. Mary from LA. I love it. I love it. It's 2:28 a.m. in Wales. I stayed up to see you. Oh, thank you, Lucy. And you were active in that live chat. Brittany from Culver City. What's up? What's up? Okay. Any other thoughts before we wrap up? Hi, Nick from Arizona. Norma from Westlake Village. Whoop whoop. Birdie from Norway. Wow, we got all the international love in the house, love in the club today. All right. Well, if we have how's your pup? He's surprisingly, thankfully sleeping right now. Normally he waits until I'm live, and then that's when he just wants to get out all the squeaky toys and get super. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, did you hear that we were talking about you and so you needed some love and attention? Love in the club. Oh man, poor buddy. Our apartment's a disaster because it's just full of boxes everywhere because we're packing and unpacking and packing and unpacking. So hopefully the move will be done by the end of next week. I'm getting LASIK next week and I'm moving next week. Ooh. Lauren wants to know what my thoughts are on Below Deck. Check out was it Wednesday's episode of the podcast. We dive into all of the Below Deck. Zach, you have a pup. I didn't know that. Where have you been, Sasha? Hi, Sky. Okay. Well, thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. If you are not doing so yet, be sure to subscribe and listen on all podcast platforms. Norma said, ooh, question. Have you ever heard of a bombshell story coming to Vanity Fair? I have not heard of a bombshell story coming to Vanity Fair, but now I'm interested. All right. Thank you guys for tuning into the podcast today. No Filter with Zack Peter. You can catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Stay tuned. You can listen on Apple Podcasts. You can listen and watch full episodes of the podcast on Spotify. And you can always watch full episodes and clips on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe all over the place. If you want to keep up with me personally, you can always follow me at Just Plain Zack all over the internet, or you can follow the podcast at No Filter with Zack. I love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. If you're going to get lit, have fun. Maybe I'll have like a gin martini. Just one martini to close out my Thirsty Thursday night. I'm living life. I'm enjoying it. All right. I'm breaking news. I ain't scared of shit. I'm fabulous and I'm flaunting it. I'm fabulous and I'm flaunting it. I'm still hot. All right, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you very, very soon. Good night. Ciao for now. Ciao, 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 ciao.